Pep Guardiola is one of the most popular football managers in the modern game, and is regarded as one of the top coaches in the world right now. His tactics and style of play has resulted in him winning trophies everywhere he has gone. Considering his success, one can think that it's every player's dream to play under Guardiola. Well, that is far from the truth, since the Spaniard has been involved in high-profile clashes with several players, most famously Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Today we are going to take a look at 7 famous players who fell out with Pep Guardiola over the course of their club careers. Let's jump into it. Number 1. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. If you have put your hands on Zlatan's autobiography titled, "I Am Zlatan," then you probably know how the Swede hates Pep Guardiola. Like, he really hates him. So why does Zlatan hate Pep? Well, here is what happened. In July 2010, Barca signed Zlatan from Inter Milan on a 5-year deal. The deal was worth £57 million and included Samuel Eto'o moving the other way. When Zlatan arrived at Camp Nou, he was one of the deadliest strikers on the front goal, as seen by him scoring 11 goals in his first 14 league games in the Barcelona shirt. However, in the mid-season Pep opted to play with Messi up front, resulting in Zlatan being dropped on the bench for many games. Well, this did not go down well with Zlatan, and this when Ibrahimovic's relationship with Guardiola deteriorated. At the end of that season, Zlatan was sold to AC Milan, and former Barcelona's vice president, Carles Villarrubi, later confirmed that Zlatan forced them to sell him by threatening to hit Guardiola in front of the press. Ouch, things had really gone sour between Guardiola and Zlatan. Moving on to number 2. Samuel Eto'o. Eto'o made it clear that he dislikes Guardiola. No one can argue that Eto'o wasn't good enough for a Guardiola side. The striker won the treble in Catalonia in 2009, and won another treble the following season with Inter Milan, scoring 52 goals in 2 seasons. Eto'o didn't respect Guardiola as a coach, and found it difficult to take advice from someone who was never a great player. Well, on the other hand, Pep didn't like the Cameroonian outspoken personality. It is reportedly said that Eto'o only spoke to Pep 3 times over the course of the season. The following season saw Eto'o being used in a strange transfer deal which saw Barcelona receiving €46 million plus signing Ibrahimovic from Inter Milan. Number 3. Many footballers dream of playing under Guardiola, however, one man who was unable to escape him is Yaya Touré. During his time at Olympiacos, the Ivorian was touted as one of the best defensive midfielders, which resulted in Barca swooping in and signed him for €10 million. A year later, after Touré's arrival at Camp Nou, Guardiola arrived as the new manager for the Catalan Giants. Guardiola's arrival saw Touré being dropped on the bench as Pep preferred to start Sergio Busquets in place of him. Aggravated, Yaya made a switch to Manchester City. 6 years later the two reunited at Etihad, and the feud continued as Touré was once again abandoned from the squad upon Guardiola's arrival as new manager. Touré then left Manchester City, and rejoined his old club Olympiacos in 2018. Number 4. Alexander Hleb. After helping Arsenal to reach a Champions League final, Hleb was one of Guardiola's first signing at Barca. Although Barca won the treble that year, Guardiola rarely used Hleb during the first half of the season. Hleb decided that he didn't want to rot on the bench at Camp Nou, and in March 2009 he returned to his old club, Stuttgart, before somehow ending up at Birmingham. After a disappointing spell at Camp Nou, Hleb stated that Guardiola wasn't a great manager, and was successful because he has the best team with the best players. Number 5. Joe Hart. The Shrewsbury-born shot stopper was lauded as the best Premier League goalkeeper in the 2012 season, and won 4 Golden Gloves. Hart played a key role in Man City securing their first ever Premier League title. However, when Pep arrived at Man City, Hart's position as first-choice keeper came under threat. Guardiola brought in his former keeper at Barca, Claudio Bravo, and not long after that Hart was deemed surplus requirements, and was sent out on loan to Torino. Bravo's performances between the sticks were not as exceptional as Hart's, which resulted in Man City paying £35 million to acquire Edison. Number 6. Mario Mandzukic. The lanky Croatian forward was another quality player that didn't suit Guardiola's style of play. During this time at Munich, Mandzukic believed that the Spaniard treated him with disrespect and disliked his negative energy. He left Juventus and transferred to Atletico Madrid, where he resumed his career as a prolific goal scorer. Last but not least, Mesut Ozil. Ozil is the only player on this list who disliked Guardiola despite never playing for him. His hatred began after the 2010 World Cup, where the German forward exploits had every big club in Europe came knocking to sign him. Barca were amongst the group of clubs interested, and Ozil was keen on a move to Camp Nou. However, Pep wasn't that bothered. Well, he was on vacation during the transfer window, and never texted or rang him. Ozil ended up moving to Real Madrid. That was it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Before I let you go, please smash that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of our future videos.